trying to not get anyone hurt.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 57. You don't know no better.
Mike. Mike 57.
Here we go. 11. Hey, seam 6.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Incomplete.
No, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I was going to throw it away, but I thought it was in the pocket. So I said when they lob it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Delta.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 44, Savage got a man open. It's Ross.
Let's see.
53, Mike.
Savage wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Slayton. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down, Packers.
On the double. 53, check 53. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Savage. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Savage from the shotgun snap. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the ball is knocked out. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I would say it's not. Yeah, he did fumble it, and then he got it back. Or did they just blow it dead? Oh, I just went back to him.
On the ready. 53, Mike. And let's get this.
Now inside the red zone, Savage. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Savage. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha. Mike 20, Mike 20. You, hey, echo. There we go, Mike 20, Mike. Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. I got you.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jakeem Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Savage. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Savage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku.
And it's 2nd down. You're like,
nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, I don't have a fullback. I need to just use a tight end.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. 13. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, Alpha. There we go, Mike 20.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo going deep for Hop, and he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Savage now to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
no,
and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Garoppolo going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
I got you.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo.
Nope.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I went and blocked it.
No
I
call,
went and broke it off. I should have been picked.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
He started breaking towards the running back, and I was about to throw to, but then he peeled off. So that's why.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hopkins is wide open.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
I feel like that dead-eye pass will sometimes, like, throw to the wrong spot.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, that's nice. No.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I'm coming after you, 25.
11. Here I go. 61. Matchbox lights.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 4. At the 50-yard line.
20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock. He's checking.
White.
There we go, Mike 20.
Hey, gun.
Let's go, defense. Hey,
Get hot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I hiked it before my guy got all the way, so he started
That's sort of
blocking.
a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw
pass interference, sir.
He was looking for Dante
See that
Moncrief
dead-eye pass.
time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more
like when I'm trying to lead a guy,
fortunately for
and
him,
that doesn't
got a
happen.
couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Savage now. It's Kelsey on the grab. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Savage on first. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Savage to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Savage. Calling it in Nelson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before break for Savage. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 5. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, alert!
20, Mike, 20.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, gun.
20, Mike, 20. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
No.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me.
Get your head around, son.
You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Now a draw play. This is McCoy.
I like how they actually have McCoy hold
2
it like a
yards on the
local
carry
bear.
there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Heated.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't want to jinx them now.
21. 21. Hey, orbit.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on third down, Savage. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring
you guys tackle each other?
to the 30-yard line.
I'm pretty sure they just tackled each other.
Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football?
He did.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
23 yards on the
play
play.
recognition. They play a lot.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
50 seconds to Mike. I got you.
On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Savage. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now it's Savage. Got a man open. It's Ross. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Savage now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Savage wants to throw yet again. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Savage now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Savage. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Again throwing. It's Savage. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The first down throw coming. Savage. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing again is Savage. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Savage. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On first down, Savage. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back to throw, Savage. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Savage now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Shifts by him, shreds the tackle, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
57. Mike, 57.
I got one.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Oh, no.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings
Push
up
me out.
3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
I was trying to go
Better
down,
against man,
and then
because
he
now
pushed
you're
me out.
running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on. Everyone, Mike,
I got you.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Graham.
Stop
That's a
going
gain of
out of
13.
bounds.
1st down Rams.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
let's go, Heavy.
Hey, gun.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Get hot!
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Come on. Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Okay, man.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on.
No, I gotta sit through all this.